The city of Gaza has been under relentless pounding from artillery fire and airstrikes over the last 5 days. And there is no way out of the city except for the UN shelters, where over 250,000 refugees are holed up and whom the IDF has spared for now. Thus, the DFA status quo falls under DFA's Alert Level 3, in which the danger threat is at its highest, and migrant Filipinos staying or visiting there are free to repatriate anytime they wish, and if security arrangements permit, as our Bea Bernardo reports.
Repatriation is now voluntary for Filipinos trapped in the war between Israel and the militant group Hamas. According to Department of Foreign Affairs Undersecretary Eduardo De Vega, the situation in Gaza keeps getting worse, and so they raised the crisis alert to level 3.
Meaning the situation already become dangerous, so we're asking them to voluntarily decide to go home.
The Philippine Embassy in Amman, Jordan is in contact with the Filipino communities in Gaza to provide assistance if needed. Currently, 70 Filipinos with their Palestinian spouses and children have expressed their intention to return to the Philippines. The number of Filipinos in Gaza is over 100. The government is coordinating with neighboring countries while planning the safe evacuation of our citizens. Until now, the repatriation plan for Filipinos is still a challenge.
We are using diplomatic connections, and it's not just the Philippines. Other countries are having problems repatriating their nationals. We're working together. ASEAN always helps each other, no?
Israel remains at alert level 2. That means movement is restricted and new deployments of Filipino in the area will not be allowed. The Department of Migrant Workers says 22 Filipinos in Israel said they want to go home to the Philippines.
For the most part, yung marirepatriate shall have already accomplished their contract, finished their contract, or at least had a good understanding and agreement with their employers.
Right now, 3 Filipinos are still unaccounted for. The department is ready to assist Filipinos stranded on their way to Israel and those who have working permits but cannot travel due to increasing tension. The DOH assures it is ready to support OFWs affected by the unrest in Israel, particularly mental health treatment or healthcare support.
Stress debriefing is always standard after a major it's a disaster, or even people coming from crisis. So stress debriefing is done by professionals who understand how to know stress debriefing, and they will identify if the patient needs either medication or continued psychosocial therapy.
Bea Bernardo for The Nation.